Hi, Mama D here, part 3 of my video diary. So I left off at me going to juvenile hall. I feel juvenile hall was a part of my realizing that I can't keep doing this. If juvenile hall didn't step in and help start raising me or forcing me to do what I was supposed to do in life, I don't think I'd be where I am now. I probably would have kept going. But once I became a ward of the court, I didn't have a say-so anymore. My parents never had a say-so. So I needed someone who had to tell me what to do. And I had to listen. Otherwise, I was going to be locked up in a room. And we all know how I feel about locked rooms. Don't get me wrong, juvenile hall was way better than my room as a child. I mean, it was clean. And I was able to get out of the room, and I was able to hang out with everybody and get warm food. And yeah, everything was clean. So I was a lot better off. But when that door's locked, that's what really got to me. So yeah, I messed up. I kept messing up even after juvenile hall and going in and out of juvenile hall. I decided at 17 that I can't keep doing this. I can't keep getting locked up and doing stupid stuff because I don't like locked doors and I don't want to be like this. And I ended up having a pretty good boyfriend and I wanted a kid. I don't know why I wanted a kid. I just wanted a kid to the point to where I made plans with the boyfriend that I had without his knowledge that I was going to get pregnant. I wanted to get pregnant, and I was going to do anything I could to get pregnant. And yes, I was still doing drugs at 17. I was still smoking, doing drugs, drinking, partying. But, yeah. Finally, I became 18 and I found out I was pregnant. I was super excited. I was super excited and I could not wait to have that baby. And I found out a month into my pregnancy that I was pregnant. So needless to say, thank God that I found out early because I stopped smoking, no problem. Cigarettes were no problem, and cigarettes is my life. So cigarettes were no problem. Drugs, no problem. Stopped all that. Alcohol, stopped all that. No problem. And it's just like the only time it's ever easy for me to stop smoking cigarettes, even, well, I can't get pregnant no more, thank God, because I had enough. But that was the only time I could ever stop smoking. Smoking is my therapy. Smoking is my spa. Smoking is what I do in life to relax. So smoking, that's about the only thing I'm addicted to in life besides my kids. The bad thing in my life is smoking. If I had a choice between drinking alcohol on occasion like I do, or cigarettes, so give up the alcohol, not the cigarettes. Cigarettes are my friend, no, we're good. But I'm not saying smoke cigarettes, I'm just saying that that's about the only thing that I'm addicted to after everything I've been through. So, other than that, I became a mom, and I'm a mom of 4 now, 3 of whom I gave birth to. My oldest, my 30-year-old daughter, she was brought into the relationship through my marriage with her dad, and she's one of the best things that ever happened to me. She's my baby, too, just like my kids. She's just more special because I didn't have to give birth to her. She didn't put me through heck of pain to come to me. So I love all my kids. My kids are my life, and my kids are what grounded me to realize that I have someone to answer to now. I have kids in my life that look to me for answers and want to see me do the right thing and depend on me to keep them safe. And that's the most important thing in my life is I needed to keep my kids safe. after everything that I've been through in life, I'll be damned if anyone was going to touch my kids inappropriately or beat my kids or do anything that was done to me was not going to happen to my kids. Every single child I had was planned. Every single one. I planned them all. No one was mistakes, ever. And I don't even consider, I shouldn't have even used that word, I apologize. No child is ever a mistake. And, but my kids were planned. And having my kids was my grounding of my life. Having my kids was someone to answer to. Having my kids made me realize you need to make sure that you respect yourself. You hold yourself in a different manner. You do not become a bad example for your kids, because your kids learn off of you. And let me let you know, I don't hold back from my kids. My kids know everything about me. Everything you're finding out about me, my kids have been through. So if not been through, but they've heard the stories and they know what has happened. And so if I ever turn the video off and it's because maybe one of my kids walked in or whatever, I don't want them listening to this part of my life again, because they've been through it and they hurt over it, because it doesn't just affect me, it affects them. But I told them because I wanted them to learn from what happened to me and what to look out for and who to look out for. Those were important things to me. Luckily, I've been married to a man that has been able to let me stay home and raise my kids. That was the most important thing to me. I know a lot of women out there want their whole family and their careers too. And more power to you, girlfriend. Go out there and get it. I'm proud of you. Me, my goal was I needed to be with my kids. I needed to know where my kids were at all times. My kids did not even go to preschool because I was so paranoid, schizophrenic about perverts trying to get at them. So kindergarten was super hard to let my kids go. Super hard for me to break away that bond. Helicopter mom I heard of? Yeah, that was me. Helicopter mom. So I, to me, became a better person through my children and through God. God pushing me through my path in life to do the right thing. I didn't end up pregnant on my own. That's God's blessing. And God knew I wanted a baby, so He allowed me to get pregnant, even though the child's dad didn't know. But that's okay, because even if he didn't want to be in the picture, which he did, even if he didn't want to be in the picture, that baby was mine. That was my gift from God. I asked God for a baby, I got a baby. Every single time I asked God for a baby, I got a baby. So it's just like my job was to protect the gift God gave me. Protect them with all my might. And I won't say an advocate, but really I am a one-person advocate for children. I just like, I will not, any child that's in my life will never be abused. Will have someone to talk to. Will have a friend that they feel comfortable with to tell anything to. It's just like, that's the way I feel. And it's just like, I was that awesome little girl that couldn't blossom, that blossomed into a black rose with thorns. That's the only way I could describe it. I was an awesome kid that did whatever I was supposed to do and turned into that thorn. And now I see all the thorns falling away, and I see the beautiful petals coming off. I've never described myself like that because I am not a girly girl by any means, but yeah, that's the way I see myself, because I did. I blossomed into an awesome mom, and no one can ever take that away from me. I don't do drugs. I drink alcohol on occasion like normal people. I am nowhere near an alcoholic in any way, shape, or form, so I don't want nobody to think that. My appearance, yes, I have, no, wrong one. Tattoos. Yes, I cuss a lot. Yes, I smoke cigarettes, and I'm pretty sure I'm stereotyped here in San Diego. But that's okay. That's okay, because I know who I am. I'm a positive person. And if I was driving down the street and I seen your kids in a fight, I would be the one in the middle of that breaking that whole thing up with all my cuss words to get everybody's attention, for everybody to stop doing what they're doing, because I've done it before. I'm a yard duty. I was a yard duty. I love kids. I started out as taking care of the elderly and went to being a yard duty because I couldn't handle my elderly friends passing away. So I went to the total opposite of the spectrum and went with children, elementary kids. And it worked out for me perfectly. Yes, it's chaotic to be a yard duty at lunchtime with all the kids going crazy and having a great time and whatever, but that's what you're there for. To let them have that great time. To try and make sure that they do eat their lunch. To befriend them and have them know that you're there for them and, you know, protect them. And that's what I did, and that's what I'm good at. And I haven't got a job here in San Diego yet, but believe me, I'm looking for any type of job, but I would love to be a yard duty. So that's my goals, and I'm going to change the subject about no longer my child abuse. I think you've kind of got to know my past. I want to talk about my present. I want you to get to know me, the me now, and the things that I think and the things that I'm going through and stuff like that. So this is me signing off for today with finishing the part of my child abuse and moving on to talking about the woman that I am and the feelings that I have and the topics that I want to talk about and just stuff I want to get off my chest. And thank you, whoever watches and listens and hopefully learns something. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. And if you don't want to, that's okay too. This is for me to get stuff off my chest and make me feel, I don't know, I guess more healthier, understand my life more, make me a more better person, realize now I have someone else to answer to, which is you, and that's all. And if I can make some friends in this, that'd be awesome, because I have no friends here, people. I have no friends in San Diego. Not saying feel sorry for me. Don't, no, 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 no. I'm just saying if you see me, say, hey, I've seen you. How you doing? I'd love to hear that. Okay, guys, signing off for now. It's Mama D saying bye till next time.